Double tight to the right for Chicago in 2nd and 13. Just underway, second quarter from LA. McMahon fires a slant to Willie Gault, who spins to the 31, tackled by Hobbs after a gain of 9. Well, Chicago was second to the league in scoring in the 1985 season and the best run game in football. They have an offense to compete with the Patriots, and it should be interesting how they fare in these critical third downs. Chicago is 3rd down and 4 at their own 31-yard line. Less than a minute in second quarter. McMahon is averaging 13 yards an attempt. A gunslinger from BYU, already fresh off a touchdown throw to Markham. Early movement up front.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
It's against the Patriots.
Yeah, it looked like, from my angle here, that the tight end for the Bears may have moved a little bit. It looks like they got Jarvis Green instead, and that's going to help out the Bears move them up a little bit with an automatic first down, which is the biggest part of that.
Now the Bears, this offense has been solid running the ball, but when forced to be one-dimensional, it should be interesting to see how quarterback Jim McMahon responds throughout the DSFL 4 season. He is 2nd in the league, only to Kurt Warner of St. Louis at 66% completions. He has been very efficient this year.
Yeah, and of course, Kurt Warner and the Rams over there in St. Louis, the team that they beat to get to this game, so he was able to conquer Kurt Warner. Let's see if he can conquer Tom Brady.
And that was an incredible game, which the Bears won last Sunday, 23-21 at Soldier Field in Chicago. 1st and 10, inside run Peyton, who surges to the 39. Physical 3-yard run with Vince Wilfork on the tackle.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much, but it is his biggest carry of the day so far, going right after Vince Wilfork, powering through him and picking up 3 yards. It's nothing special, but it could lead to something down the line.
Bears are at their own 39-yard line in a game that's already featured a McMahon pick six and the touchdown throw to Margram. One high safety, draw to the sweeping Calvin Thomas, who is hammered for a loss. Wilfork is in there again, and Chicago's backed up to a 3rd and long.
He has just been wreaking havoc at that nose tackle position, crashing down on Walter Payton, and now onto the backup. Vince Wilfork has gotten in the backfield on just about every possession here, and it's just a matter of time until he gets to the quarterback.
Already with 8 tackles for loss, the veteran from Miami forces Chicago to a 3rd and 8. The Bears were 3rd in the league in third downs at 42% throughout the regular season. First down make is at the 46. McMahon drops 7 steps, scans the field, good protection. Then he rolls to his right and is sacked by Vince Wilfork. He took over that drive, and the Bears are forced to punt.
Well, call me Phil Stradamus, because I had a feeling he was getting to the quarterback sooner or later. It looked like McMahon was going to take off. He actually had running room in front of him here. Vince Wilfork sticks that big paw and arm out there, drags him in. If he doesn't get him there, he probably runs for a first down. Great play by Wilfork.
Now the Bears are forced to bring out the punt team. The youngster from Texas Tech will send it away to another former Red Raider, that being Wes Welker. He's end over end, takes the catch after a juggle at the 25-yard line and returns to the 36. 11-yard return by way of Wes Welker, and the Patriots will take over at their own 36-yard line. This game has featured their fair share of incredible highlights to start this game. Pierre Woods, the pick six, started things off, and New England 9 seconds into the contest led 7-0. Chicago responded with a 74-yard touchdown throw to the veteran from Stanford, Ken Markham. That's his only catch of the game so far, and we have 0 offensive first downs in the second quarter right now. The defense has dominated this game since the early starts.
Yeah, after some big plays early, the defenses seem to be tightening up. The punters are getting some work out there. They're starting to get used to what these offenses are doing. Let's see which one changed up their game plan in time.
Quick dump off to Lawrence Maroney, and he is loose down the field and dropped to the 42-yard line. Maroney had only 4 catches all year for 111 yards. He makes another big play for New England, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, great play call there. They go with the play action, and then he sneaks out of the backfield, kind of runs a curl route after that. He has a farm to himself. Brady dumps it off, which is what he's known for. Plenty of room in front of him, and easy first down.
Well, with Randy Moss only recording 1 catch, Wes Welker has yet to make a grab in this game. Some of the contemporary parts, such as a Lawrence Brody, have flourished in the passing game to start this contest. 2 minutes to go, second quarter. Nick Rice, Phil Nunziata, and Hank Lewis on hand here from Madden Legend Stadium in Los Angeles. Early movement up front. Mankins of the Patriots jumps.
Encroachment, defense.
So another first down, he made William Perry jump over there. It was easier to see him jump in there, and it looks like they must have had a hard count there. William Perry was anxious to get in the backfield. It cost him on that one.
He already had a feel of bringing down Tom Brady once and was hoping to do so again. All right, this Chicago defense was incredible in 1985. They only gave up 12 points per game throughout the regular season, and a Bears defense that also harassed just about every quarterback they faced. This defense was as scary as they were good under the head coach of Mike Ditka. Shotgun snap to Brady, who throws a seam route to Gaffney. He makes the catch in traffic and is spun down to the 27. Dave Duerson makes the stop. First down, Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots have a lot of receivers who are more than comfortable only getting a catch or two per game, but they show up when needed. Gaffney's one of those guys. You mentioned Wes Welker earlier. He might only get a few touches on offense in this game with all the star power they have. So look for him to make some plays as a returner on special teams. These guys, the Patriots' mantra have always been do your job, and that's what these guys do.
Two backs alongside Tom Brady in the shotgun set. He takes the snap, swings it quickly right flat. The pass is knocked away by Ron Rivera. Heads up play by the young linebacker from Cal that forces 2nd and 10.
Great play there by Rivera. He does able to get his hand in there. If he's maybe a step ahead of time, he can get both on it and intercept it. But way to dive in there. Maroney would have had some room had he caught that pass otherwise. Great heads-up play.
Patriots knocking on the door at the Chicago 27-yard line. It should be noted both teams have their full complement of opening half timeouts. William Perry jumped into the neutral zone again. That appears to be another 5-yard infraction.
Neutral zone defense.
Yeah, you made it known that he already got to Brady once and like to do it again. He's a little bit antsy here. They must be hitting him with this hard count. William Perry not happy with himself. I'm sure the coaches feel the same way. That's twice on this drive William Perry has given up free 5 yards.
And the Chicago Bears, with William Perry in that defense, they're in the midst of a 6-game winning streak. The Bears started the season 1-3. After their loss at San Francisco, they were teetering in the postseason picture at just 2-4. But after this 6-game win streak, they are just 1 win away from the Dream Bowl 4 championship. The 2007 Patriots started the season 6-1. They lost 3 straight games to conclude the year, then notched back-to-back playoff wins. Deep drop Brady, who throws down the field to Wes Welker, who makes the catch. Touchdown, Patriots.
What a catch there in traffic there by Wes Welker. Looked like he might have been stopped at the 1-yard line. You're saying he crossed the plane. We might get a second look at this one, and there it comes with the booth review. What do you think, Nick? It looked pretty close to me.
It sure did. There were 3 different defenders across, both behind and in front of Wes Welker on that toss. Here's a look at it. And it looks like he was a bit short. Gary Fensick comes in, and he hammers Wes Welker, and now as we look, he isn't just short, he may be a whole yard short.
Yeah, I think what it was coming down to was if he was on a player and if his knee was down quite yet. If you ask me, it does look like this play is going to be brought back to the 1-yard line. Great catch and way to take a lick there by Wes Welker, though.
Yeah, Gary Fensick, an incredible safety in his 10th season at Yale. Already 2 forced fumbles this year. He's a heavy hitter. Now the Patriots offense will be tested at the 1-yard line. New England this year has scored touchdowns on 71% of their red zone trips. Double tights for the Patriots with under a minute to go in the half. Brady with a hard count takes the snap, quick drop of 3, and throws out of the back of the end zone. Kyle Brady was the intended target, as now the Patriots face 2nd and goal.
With that quick snap, it looked like Perry was set to jump off sides again, but they snapped the ball before he actually crossed the line. But he did crash down on it, making Brady not have that much time to throw. Just kind of throw that ball away to the back of the end zone here.
The Patriots, they've got a wide-open slot receiver to the right side, Wes Welker. Brady takes the snap and goes with a draw. Maroney is hammered for a loss. And now Bill Belichick, the 2007 Coach of the Year, calls timeout after Hampton makes another big play in the backfield.
Yeah, Bill Belichick not happy with Brady not recognizing that slot receiver.
There's 3 receivers, and the Bears only had 2 cornerbacks on the field. Bunch set tight to the right as the Patriots are backed up with the 4 on 3rd and goal. Moss is to the left. Brady takes the snap, scans the field. He has plenty of time, cocks and throws out of the back of the end zone again. Welker was the intended target. Good coverage by Mike Richardson. The Patriots and their red zone offense, which was one of the best in the league in the DSFL4, are forced to settle for a field goal. Stefan Gostowski, 11 for 16, next to last in the league at 69% on field goal tries. This is even shorter than a PAT. 21-yard try for Gostowski, splits the uprights, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, that turnover of the touchdown call to the 1-yard line proves huge as the Patriots leave some points on the field, but they are able to get a field goal, at least get some points out of this drive.
Chicago, one of the best red zone defenses of the league this year, 38% touchdown rate inside the 20 for Bears opponents, and they did that number yet again. Now, Chicago has all 3 timeouts here and 43 seconds remaining before the half. They have ample opportunities to get into at least field goal range, if not a touchdown on this drive, as there may be 6 or 7 snaps left before the half for Chicago. This kickoff is down in the end zone for a touchback by Dennis Gentry.
With only 43 seconds left to go in this half, the Bears offense is not known as a very quick operating one. They would need some plays in chunks to even get in field goal range at this point. And Walter Payton, you see there, only 4 yards on the day. He definitely looks to get it going, maybe even in the passing game, just to loosen it up for the offense.
All right, the Chicago offense is averaging 12 points per game with the DSFL4. They have the firepower at least capable of getting some points on the board, as they did last Sunday against the St. Louis Rams. Incredible performance, 301 yards, 15 first downs for the Bears offense, and that victory over the Rams 23-21. Bears set up shop at their own 25, 1st and 10. McMahon fires right numbers. Margra makes the catch and takes a tumble to the 38-yard line. Timeout Mike Ditka and Chicago after a 13-yard gain and a Bear first down.
Yeah, great throw there by McMahon. He felt the pressure. He stuck in there. As I said, the toughness of McMahon shows right there. Finds the open receiver and gets rid of the ball just in time.
Patriots lead 10-7 after their first offensive points of the game on a Gostowski 21-yard field goal. McMahon unloads a quick slant left sideline, and Dennis McKinnon records his first catch. Jim McMahon has shown some poise to start this game after the interception thrown to Pierre Woods. The Bear quarterback is 5 for 9 completing passes to start this contest. On this drive, already hooking up with Ken Markram and Dennis McKinnon, setting up a potential scoring effort for the Bears to start this game. Jim McMahon has been solid in the first half.
Yeah, after that interception to open the game, he has been nothing but consistent. Obviously, the big play for a touchdown, and he's starting to get used to the way this Patriots defense does things, and he's only going to get more dangerous as this game goes on.
4-man rush, and McMahon throws out of bounds. 111 yards, a touchdown, and an interception for Jim McMahon. This storyline in the first half has been largely the production of Jim McMahon. 3 carries for 4 yards. That may not be sustainable in the second half for Walter Payton.
Yeah, it would be very hard-pressed to believe that Walter Payton is not going to put his stamp on this game by the time it's over. They'll obviously make some adjustments to get him the ball more prominently and more effectively in the second half.
3rd and 4. McMahon, drop of 5, shuffles left, dumps it short to Walter Payton, who makes the catch. A flag has been thrown. That appears to be a face mask on the Patriots. Here is the ruling.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And face mask it is, and that's a huge break there for the Bears. They run a similar play that the Patriots ran with Lawrence Maroney out of the backfield after the play action, and with the field goal being in field goal range now after the face mask is a big play there for the Bears.
Yeah, shoot, the Bears have an opportunity to maybe take a couple shots in the end zone here. Veteran from Western Illinois, Rodney Harrison, commits the face mask. The 1985 Chicago Bears, it should be noted, they dismantled the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 20. It's really a rematch of that ball game in New Orleans, where the Bears won 46-10 at the Louisiana Superdome. Double times for Chicago at the 29. Play action to Payton, who flips it short over the middle to Emery Moorhead. He makes the catch. It's down to the 28. There is no timeout called right now. Chicago may have just set up a field goal situation there.
Yeah, it looks like they weren't really prepared to take shots or anything, so they just kind of centered the ball up with a pass as opposed to a run, which you would normally see, and we will see if they can tie this game up right at the half.
A rookie out of Georgia, Kevin Butler, is 13 for 18 on field goals this year. He has 2 game winners already and will try a 45-yard effort. Here's the kick by Butler. It has the distance, and the kick is good. We are tied at 10 going into the half. As Gostowski and the Patriots got off to a fast start, then Chicago responds. McMahon leads a scoring drive, which chews up less than a minute.
Yeah, very clutch kick there by Butler. Obviously the big play by Walter Payton, adding on with the face mask, and a big play to tie this up right before the half as we go in 10-all.
For more on the highlights and the storylines of this half, we send it down to the third member of our crew, Hank Lewis.
Thank you, Nick, for that coverage of the first half of the 4th Dream Bowl. And here we have the highlights for the first half between the once 1-3 85 Bears, who were not supposed to be here, against the best team to ever lose it. First play from scrimmage, Jim McMahon throws an awkward pass. It's an interception, and Pierre Woods, he gets the ball and he returns it 23 yards for the touchdown. We can watch this awkward pass again as Jim McMahon throws off of his back foot, and the Patriots take an early 7-0 lead. Jim McMahon, he rolls out of the pocket on the next drive, chucks it deep to Ken Marjoram as the young receiver gets his first touchdown of the game, the first offensive touchdown for both teams. Tom Brady takes the play-action fake. He's sacked. It's a fumble! He's sacked by Dan Hampton, and it's recovered by the Chicago Bears inside Patriots territory. Tom Brady, he's looking quite dejected here as Dan Hampton makes the sack off of a free release. On 3rd down, Jim McMahon, he throws incomplete. There's a little bit of pushing and shoving here. Field goal attempt. It's a fake! And Butler, he makes the pass. It's incomplete, kind of like a Philly special kind of thing. Bill Belichick, he's showing some excitement here. Tom Brady, he throws it over the middle to Randy Moss, the wide receiver that set the single season record for the most touchdowns, coincidentally, in that 07 season. Tom Brady, he has time. He throws it to the right side, to the flats, to Kevin Falk, the longtime scat back for the New England Patriots. Then, Jim McMahon on the next drive, after the Patriots punt, he gives it over the middle to Willie Gault as he flexes in front of the New England Patriots defense. And then, on 3rd and 8, Jim McMahon, he's running around. He doesn't seem like he knows what he's doing or where he is, and he gets sacked by Vince Wilfork, the overalls man. He's a farmer. And he's showing the Patriots how he Super Bowl shuffles. And then Tom Brady throws it over the middle to Lawrence Maroney, the running back, the starting running back, as he gets the ball into Bears territory. And he's signaling he's got a first down. And then Tom Brady in the shotgun, he throws it over the middle, this time to Jabbar Gaffney, making it close to the Bears red zone at around the 31-yard line. And then, hoping to finish off the drive, Tom Brady throws it right to the 1-yard line to Wes Welker. They originally signal a touchdown, but under further review, they look at it and they find that he was down right inches before that white goal line. Next play, Tom Brady, he throws it out of the end zone. Good coverage by the defense. And then on 2nd down, Tom Brady, he takes the ball and he gives it to Lawrence Maroney, but he's stopped by Dan Hampton at around the 4. Bill Belichick, he's getting very frustrated here. Tom Brady takes the snap and then he throws it out of the end zone. Great coverage by the Chicago Bears and Buddy Ryan. But the Patriots decide to kick the field goal and not risk getting a turnover on downs as Gostowski makes the field goal. Jim McMahon, he throws it to the right. He gives it to Ken Marjoram. They call it timeout. Tick, 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 tick. And Jim McMahon, he gives the ball to the receiver. And Mike Ditka, he calls a timeout. Jim McMahon, he's rolling out of the pocket. He throws it to the left side. And it's lucky that he didn't try to complete a pass, because Asante Samuel was standing right there. You don't want to mess with Asante Samuel. He'll take chances. And then Jim McMahon with the throw over the middle to Sweetness, Walter Payton. And we have a personal foul face mask penalty called by Ed Hockley on Rodney Harrison. 23 seconds left on the clock. Jim McMahon throws it over the middle. And now they'll have to try a field goal. It's going to be a 45-yarder here. Butler attempts. He doesn't fake it this time, and it is good. The score is tied 10-all at halftime for the 4th Dream Bowl. And on the last play, Tom Brady, he takes the kneel down. He doesn't want to risk anything. And that is your first half of the 4th Dream Bowl. We bring it back to Nick for coverage of the second half of the 4th Dream Bowl.